Welcome back to an episode of Famous Reality TV. And today, y'all know I had to come through with this baddies. Y'all know Natalie, Nunn, and Red finally did do the conversation last night. Oh, and it was spicy. So, this was just the first season, of course. Just the first episode. So, they really didn't get too much into a fight. It seemed like they did start, tussling or whatever at the end of the episode. So, basically, I just wanted to come and break everything down for you all because some people are still lost as to why these two are even at odds with each other. So, if you did not watch Bad Girls Club season 13, you would be lost. Now, we have Natalie saying, of course, that Red posted that she is the one that wanted to have a conversation. Natalie says that Red has been overexpressing her feelings regarding her on her YouTube channel. But Red said that it was Natalie who mentioned her first. So Red is saying that, of course, y'all know Natalie ended up fighting with Rocky. Everybody hated Natalie. Everybody knows that. On the Bad Girls Club. Y'all know originally Natalie was on season 4 of Bad Girls Club. And Red was on season 12 of Bad Girls Club on her season. Season 13 is when they brought back a lot of the girls that had already been on the show before. So besides Red, she was new at that time. So that's when Natalie met Red. And you could see that Red came through with basically some receipts, I guess you can say, or whatever, of Natalie, telling her, girl, are you going to be on season 13? They're calling everybody back and stuff like that. They already picked Julie. They picked everybody. They coming back. I'm just wanting to see if you coming. And then so once Natalie, I guess, found out that Red had been chosen to come on season 13, she had texted her and she was like, hey, pretty girl and stuff. Thank God you were able to come on the show and everything. So remember that part, y'all. I'm going to come back to that. Now, Red, of course, on the show, as I said, Natalie ended up fighting with Rocky. So Red ended up jumping into the fight, and she's saying that it's because Natalie said something hurtful to the other girls. Now, when she says that the first time, it sounds like, oh, okay, Natalie did something wrong. But y'all got to put more thought into this. Now, I know Natalie did talk about Camilla. And y'all know Camilla did end up crying on the show, season 13. So at that time, of course, I felt bad for her. But y'all have to think about the overall thing. You can't feel bad for somebody because that was the Bad Girls Club. And the way that everybody was ganging up on Natalie, whether it was because of whatever reason, the fact remains that they was ganging up on her. And when you come trying to gang up on me, I'm going to say whatever to hurt your feelings. I'm going to blow all y'all down in a line, like lone wolf lion out here. And that's just basically what it was. Natalie was not about to stand down to those girls. And she did hold her own to the whole house, including Red. And so, of course, y'all know on season 12, Red was looked at as being one of the bad girls. She was doing some of the stuff to people that she felt like Natalie was doing to Camilla and the other girls on season 13. So I don't see how what Natalie said to some other people affected her so bad that she had to jump into that fight. I felt like she shouldn't have jumped into that fight. You don't get no cool points for that, period. That's one thing that I hate, when people jump, because I done been jumped before. So, but they didn't do no damage. But anyway, so that's something that I do not like. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, the jumping, I can't deal with. So, as I stated, those girls came on the Bad Girls Club. So, if Natalie said something to them that hurt their feelings so bad that she felt like was so personal, those women should have stood up for themselves. You can't be the boss hog and try to jump in and fight somebody else's battle. Now, y'all know Red was also talking about Natalie's chin on Bad Girls Club. And so she's saying that Natalie told her that hurt her feelings. It probably did hurt her feelings because everybody used to be talking about Natalie's chin. So y'all that's even putting more icing on the cake. Of course, at this point, they talking about me all the time, talking about my chin all around the house. Yeah, probably some vital type things are probably going to come out of my mouth. Like, come on now. There's going to be no filter at that point. I'm not finna bow down to nobody. So she can't wait how she made Natalie feel by calling her chin or whatever she wanted to call her. So she couldn't really leverage out what Natalie said about nobody else. I mean, all was fair in the Bad Girls Club house. Basically, don't sign up to a show if you can't take words. She didn't put her hands on nobody. That's the issue. She may have had a mouth on her and said whatever. So, of course, because y'all all was huddled up talking about her all the time. I feel like Natalie understood the assignment on the Bad Girls Club. They could say she was messing with people. She was crazy. She was stirring up drama. That woman understood the assignment. And if y'all really thinking, y'all will understand that Natalie played her cards to the T on Bad Girls Club. And that is exactly why that woman is responsible for the baddie show right now. So during the altercation between Red and Natalie, y'all know she ended up spitting on Natalie. Red ended up spitting on Natalie. And she stuck a glass cup in her foot, allegedly. Now, y'all know that Natalie did have to have 3 surgeries on her arm and also on her foot. I don't know if she had 3 surgeries on her foot, but she also had to have surgery. But I believe she had 3 surgeries on her arm. So it was very crucial when Red bit her. Like, she actually messed her skin up to the point where she had to have a skin graft and stuff like that. So, Red was up there demonstrating the fight and stuff to her friends, well, her girlfriend and stuff, trying to let them know how all of that went on. And in the midst of Red demonstrating the fight to her girlfriend and her friends, she got out of breath. Now, she's sitting in there with 2 cups. I don't know what they done gave Red to drink. And Natalie also had a cup, so who knows how long they had been there getting their makeup done and stuff. Y'all know they probably both was a little bit buzzed for the most part. So Red is basically banned from Universal and NBC Studios, allegedly, as Natalie says, because she bit Natalie. So that's one of the issues and why Natalie is saying that Red wanted to be on season 1 of Baddies. Let Red tell it she didn't want to be up on there. Natalie wanted her on there because Natalie felt like she could make some money off of Red being on the show. Now, I know the other day, Natalie was saying that if she do let anybody be on the show that don't like her, they gonna basically, be getting into it every day. So, is she reconsidering maybe letting Red come on Baddies? I don't know. But she said that it was gonna be a hard no. So, maybe not. Now, going on to Jayla, y'all know y'all seen Jayla on there with Natalie as well as Natalie's personal chef. So Jayla ended up getting into it and going to be having some words with Red's girlfriend, of course, because Red's girlfriend started hollering and getting into it and talking about, that the situation that was happening between Natalie and Red. She heard all of the commotion downstairs, of course. So Jayla was saying, she did meet Red before at a Pride event. Now, it was Natalie, Saucy Santana, and Sydney at the event. And I don't know if they was on the stage or wherever they were, but they said that Sydney is the one who had spotted out Red at the Pride event. So, once they spotted out Red, Sydney told Natalie that she see her down there or whatever. So Natalie ended up going live. And I guess Sydney probably was talking mess about Red. And so, they started talking about Red on the live. So Red ended up getting in the live in the comment section, saying whatever she wanted to say towards Natalie. And that's basically what then sculpted this conversation to come about, because they ended up arguing by Red being in the comments. So once they was talking about Red on the live, they went to their YouTube channel, Red and her girlfriend, and started talking about Natalie. So that's when Red allegedly put something up on her YouTube, on her Instagram, saying that, she would like to have a conversation with Natalie because whatever was being said about her on the live. Now, according to Natalie, they had been talking about her on their YouTube channel. She says people has always been hitting her up in their inbox and stuff like that, saying that Red is over there talking about her. So, I guess it was overdue once they seen her at the Pride event for them to talk a little, stuff about her as well. So Jayla was saying, she didn't know the full scope of the incident that occurred with Natalie and Red. So she was saying that she was being a vendor at a Taylor Girls event, and she ran into Red, and she said, hey girl, they both talked to each other mutually on some bad girl to bad girl type of stuff. Now Red girlfriend is saying that Jayla was a fan, but Red did say, she didn't look at it that way. She just looked at it was a bad girl to a bad girl, simple hello or whatever. So as I stated before, going back to Red pulling out the receipts of Natalie hitting her up before season 13 came on. And that was basically cool, at that time, Natalie wanted her to come on the show. Now, Red is looking at like, oh, girl, you was friendly. You liked me. You was worried about me wanting to come on the show. You was even thanking God. Baby, y'all got to think a little deeper than this. Natalie was playing her cards right. Everybody know that Natalie was looked at as the baddest bad girl, or the most entertaining, the person that, put in the most work and was the most memorable on the Bad Girls Club. And that's just period. So when Red came along on season 12 of her episode, everybody was like, oh, Red don't play. Red don't get down and stuff like that. Come on now. Natalie is trying to secure her position within the franchise. It was on purpose that she wanted you to come up on that show, because she basically wanted Red to meet her match. Like, it wasn't really on no old buddy type of stuff like y'all thinking that it was, based off of the receipts that Red is talking about. Baby, this was business. She wanted Red to come on season 13 because of everything that people were saying about Red on season 12. That's why Oxygen went to the extent that they did. Now, allegedly, Natalie was trying to get Red locked up by calling her probation officer and stuff. And of course, they saying that Oxygen stepped in, talked to the probation officer and stuff. And because they had a contract, anything that happened on the show, Red would get a pass for physically biting somebody to the point where they need surgery and stuff like that. I don't know how that was given a pass, but she did have a contract. So whatever went on that show was basically looked at as entertainment, even though I personally don't think nothing was entertaining about getting a chunk bit out of you. But hey, regarding to the contract, Red was in line with it. Basically, not to go to jail, at least. Not to misconstrue that she would have repercussions later on, which is what's going on right now. So, she already told Natalie she's not going to give her an apology. Red actually is the one on this first episode of the conversation that ended up walking up towards Natalie first. So, I can guess that she really did ask for that first lick. Also, she did do a video. I saw a video where she was saying it appears, allegedly, I'm not going to say for sure, but I know that I seen a video of Red, and it looked like she was stating that she did have a black eye and a busted lip. After the conversation at some point. So I guess we'll just have to wait to see that. And so, like I say, Natalie was only thanking God and wanting Red to come on season 13 to basically size her up. It was a business move. It was for ratings. It was for her position in the franchise, to solidify it, because like I said, everybody was looking at Red as being such that bad girl based off of her season 12. So all of that was basically exactly what season 13 was meant for. Redemption. Yeah, they never had no beef before, but it was redemption, as though I'm solidifying I'm that bad girl. So all that Natalie was being buddy and all of that, baby, it really wasn't that. Y'all got to be smarter than that. It was a business move, period. It was for ratings. It was to solidify her position within the franchise as being the baddest bad girl. Because who else besides Red did everybody look at as being so bad? Of course, Megan, which Natalie and Megan did have issues before. And that's about it. Camilla, like I say, they also had their issue on the show, which was the season 13. So, hey, it was pretty smart, because I feel like it was a major thing, of course. And like Red saying, she was saying that it's going to make me a lot of money, $100,000 for us to do the conversation and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the ratings and the viewership did skyrocket yesterday, because, of course, everybody do want to see that. Like, it's so much history behind it, so everybody is very invested in the story. in the conversation. So y'all know security was trying to stop Red from coming down the steps, and it looked like they was having a challenge. Quite a challenge. So that's gonna be interesting to see in the future. Jayla, like I say, Jayla and Red's girlfriend ended up arguing and stuff, and people trying to hold them back. So it's gonna be a hot mess the rest of this conversation. Ain't no telling how many episodes it is. It's probably gonna be about 3. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be about 3, but we'll just have to see, I suppose. And Red was telling no, there was Natalie. She was telling Red that she big and loud, and of course, Red was still talking about Natalie's chin. So, are they gonna actually get to a place where they can be cordial? I don't think so. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And last but not least, Zeus, no, they dead wrong for that thumbnail. They got Natalie with her mouth open, looking like she coming at Red, and we got Red coming with her left side. They looking like some doggone Amazon warriors on that picture. That picture tripped me out. But that is all that pretty much happened for this episode, y'all, the first episode. And I just wanted to come and update you all on the backstory, what actually happened between Natalie and Red on Bad Girls Club season 13, and why Natalie was so adamant about Red coming on the show. Y'all gotta learn to think a little bit deeper into things. So that was about it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my other videos that I have done. Also, we will be doing a Christmas giveaway for those who don't know. You make sure you subscribe to the channel. It is for our loyal subscribers and people who have been interacting in the comment section. Again, like, comment, and subscribe to Famous Reality TV.